guess the universe wants me to attempt to wing it. So I'm gonna try. So, let's see, how did it start? Yeah. Okay. No, I need it. Just blinking. I have an Obama phone. So this performance is going to be stand-up comedy mixed with a bit of spoken word. Yeah, it's still not letting me into my phone. Come on. I decided to put some stand-up comedy into it to take the edge off of it a bit. I have never performed anything ever, except for for my mom in the living room. So when Riva first invited me to come perform, I was thinking, what should I perform about? I was like, oh, friendships. I could talk about friendships. And then I was like, oh, what does friendships even have to do with women of the past and reclaiming power? And then I was like, okay. I'm just gonna get on my computer. I did a little Google. I went, can women have friends back in the day? Turns out they could, but it was often unheard of and not documented very well in Western history. Friendship was for the men when they went out and worked, because women were just in their house with their children cooking or something. Their only friends were their children, I guess. But if you look very closely, there are a lot of stories of women in friendship throughout time. One that I particularly remember was one that my grandma read to me. She would read to me every single night in bed. I still wish she would. But she read to me a story of two little girls who were best friends. One little girl was German and the other was Jewish. And then World War II started. And these little girls, they would meet in secret. They would give each other trinkets, little gifts, little things to keep their spirits up during the war. And each time they did this, they were risking their life to see each other. And they did it anyway, just to keep going, to keep fighting that war. And there are lots of women everywhere still doing that, even if it's in their normal daily lives. My friend, she helped me through a lot of wars. She took me to the hospital when I had sepsis, and if it weren't for her, I probably wouldn't be here right now, because she's a medical assistant. She was like, I think it's time to go, Cherish. You need to go in now. And as soon as I got there, the doctors were like, thank God you came in, you are dying. There's also a time where I was in an abusive relationship, and she helped me out of that, and she housed me, actually. She housed me for 2 years. And today, she actually helped me get here. We split the Uber fares to get here. So yeah, there are lots of women today fighting these little wars. They may seem little or they may be larger, but when people come together, it creates more energy like we're doing right now. There are some religions, I'm not sure what religion it is, but there are some where they believe that weddings, the more people at the wedding with good spirits, happier people who believe in the couple, their marriage will be more long-lasting and have good luck in it. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. And I feel like every concert or event you go to is kind of bringing that what's the word, potential energy. But I Googled that story about the two little girls, and they were not little girls at all. It turns out they were gay lovers. Yeah, I guess my grandma left that part out of the story.